I like blocking guys, I like being physical. It's always satisfying to me when I hit someone pretty hard and I knock them down.
To be part of the team, because it's pretty cool to like a fraternity of guys, brothers that you get to hang out with every day and you get to see.
It was always one of my dreams to play Big Ten football.
I had a blast playing against Purdue when we went there and we were down 21-3, I think, and ended up coming back and winning that game.
It gives me a swagger that I carry with life, that like I can be out there on an island by myself.
Being fast, I like to think I am. That helps me get open in a different way. So I just like the fact that it's an art and you can, do different things with the receiver position.
At the cornerback position, to be honest with you, the odds are against me because I basically have to cover a receiver and beat him to wherever he's trying to go, which isn't easy. Injuries. Have I had any injuries? That's a great question.
I actually could not feel my right shoulder for about 6 months, and I couldn't sleep on my right side.
In which I tore my labrum in my left shoulder.
The first time I ever had a concussion, I was out for like a month.
During camp, I dislocated my elbow, which was quite nasty.
Dislocated my shoulder and exploded my labrum. And
some hamstring injuries during the winter.
Well, I broke my ankle.
Right before this season, I actually tear my labrum in my right shoulder and a piece of my pec right before the season.
We do things as Christians to glorify God. His word says that if he be lifted up, he will draw all men to him.
I grew up in a family that we never went to church. Did it a couple times on Christmas and Easter and stuff like that.
And put all my hopes on things of this world. Like nothing is more important, not even my parents. My soul is the one that's going to be, sent to heaven.
When I came to Northwestern, spiritually, I didn't know much about Jesus, and for those kind of reasons, I was really living for myself and choosing, what I wanted to do on a daily basis.
I could have gone one or two ways, and I met some guys like Brew and Zeke and Carl and Woody that have really helped me develop in my faith. And
I could tell that God was putting people in my life that kind of showing me what it was all about and kind of showing me who he was. And I started having questions around my senior year of high school, and that filtered into my freshman year at
football. And even just normal life, when I do stuff good, I realize the glory goes to God, and I continually say, I always say, to God be the glory. And I realize that this football thing is just another way for me to give God glory.
But I've had a transformation since I've been here at Northwestern. I've met some great people that have really influenced my life, and it's been wonderful. I can't thank them enough for being themselves, showing me the love of Jesus, and kind of educating me on what being a Christian is all about. So for about a little bit over probably about a year and a half now, I've been I've committed my life to following Christ, and I've accepted Jesus as my Lord and Savior.
And that's where I ended up finding Christ, and I committed him into my life midway through my freshman year, and kind of just been on a pretty sweet ride after that. Came here and got involved with FCA and also with Campus Crusade. That's been just building my belief.
Just try it, What's it to lose? What would you lose by just open the Bible up and just see, what is this that everybody's talking about?
I like to just share my story with them because I think it's my best way of explaining what Jesus has done in my life, and then through that that he can do through that person.
What's the worst case scenario? You look up and okay, you wasted 10 minutes. Okay, move on with your life then, But what if the other thing happened? What if you actually learn something? What if you actually progress and actually see that this is something that is positive, and it is what it's all cracked up to be? So